So today we will discuss the next instrument named as the nephelometry. So nephelometry, this instrument is used in immunology laboratory for testing the level of protein in our blood. So when an electromagnetic radiation is passed through or strike the solution, there are three phenomena occurs. First, the some light will be absorbed by solution and some light will be transmit to the solution and some light will be scattered or reflect on the solution. So in analytical chemistry, the measurement of concentration of suspended particle or the we measure or detect the concentration of suspended particle on the basis of this light scattering properties. So this light scattering property is detected by the instrument known as nephelometer. So for the amount of scattered light is directly proportional to the concentration of insoluble particles. So the insoluble particles, so the colloidal particles, we detect the concentration of colloidal particles in the solution. So amount of scattered light is directly proportional to concentration of its particles. So in nephelometry, the scattered light it generated or it radiate and it goes to 90 degree, generally in 90 degree. So the amount of scattered radiation is measured by 90 degree. The concentration, uniform scattering intensity of scattered light is directly proportional to those scattered light is measured in 90 degree. So in nephelometry, we determine the various proteins, antigen in the blood, urine, immunoanalysis or determination of cell size. So light scattering, our sky is, we show it as a blue in color. So the blue in color is due to the light scattered. In atmosphere there is a presence of H2O and other particles. So when the sun rays are come on this particle, it reflect or scattered. So we see the blue sky. So this is so in nephelometry, we measure the diluted concentration of colloidal particle or suspended particle. So as we already there are two main type of instrument. First, turbidometry instrument, second, nephelometry instrument. If our colloidal particle it contained high concentration of suspension, so if the dimension of suspended particle is higher, then we use turbidometry. if the dimension of particle is smaller than the incidence rays, then we use the nephelometry. So in nephelometry, one condition is mainly the dimension of suspended particle is smaller than incidence rays. Then we use the nephelometer instrument. So as you see in the instrumental part, there are three rays goes down sees here. First, transmitters, absorbance, and some scattered. Scattered light are goes to 45 degree, 135 degree. So we generally large scattered light has goes to 90 degree. So in nephelometry we use measurement in 90 degree. So in 90 degree it's have the maximum intensity. Due to this reason, most instrument use nephelometry involves the measurement in 90 degree. So the mainly instrument parts are light source, lens, filter, and detector. So in nephelometry, mercury arc or laser is a light source generally used, or tungsten lamp, xenon lamp also used in as a light source. The detector are fixed in 90 degree to the primary beam. There is a readout devices. Light intensity is converted to electrical signal in the readout devices. So in nephelometry, the concentration of particle by known equations are Is is equal to Ks multiplied by intensity of incidence radiation into concentration. So here we know the from the readout devices by intensity of incidence radiation and scatter radiation measure from the instrument. So we will determine the concentration of the solution. So nephelometry is very useful for determination of glycogen, yeast, globulin in the blood, serum and plasma. And also we determine the phosphate by nephelometric method. This method is also useful for determination of molecular weight of high polymer. Nephelometric measurement which involves the measurement of scatter light are often more sensitive. Therefore, the precipitation reaction used should take place rapidly and the size and solubility of particles should be small. So this is the all about nephelometric instrument.